Hello! Can you hear me? I don't know. Anyway, welcome to this week's video. This week we're talking about the power of speech and tongue. So we thought we would do it in a big room because lots of people speak in here, and they speak from where the camera is actually, and they look out across people and they share with their tongue about God. They speak about who He is and what He's done. And we're going to talk a little bit about that this week, but we have a question for you.
Yeah, because if you're anything like us, then you love to talk about anything and everything.
Yes.
So our question today for you guys is, have you ever gone a time where you couldn't speak, where maybe you've lost your voice or you've been that ill that you were just like, I'm just going to sleep the whole day and I'm not going to talk to anyone? So have you ever been in that situation and how did you feel? Talk about that in your groups.
Great, fantastic. I hope you've had a chance to talk about that. And I found that I've often lost my voice because I just talk too much, basically. And I go to events or festivals and I'm like, yeah! And then I've got no voice by the third day. And it's like, oh no, I meant to speak tomorrow. And one of the things that I found quite often is actually when I'm going to speak on stage, I quite often lose my voice. And like, I know the weeks before I'm going to start losing my voice, and it's so stressful because I'm like, I've got to speak on stage on Sunday and I'm losing my voice. And I think that just really reinforces the power of speech, of tongue. So James, the book of James, that's what we're looking at. It says this: with the tongue we praise our Lord and Father, and with it we curse human beings who have been made in God's likeness. Out of the same mouth comes praises and cursings. My brothers and sisters, this should not be. Amazing verse, amazing truth. And I think for me, as someone who speaks on like this stage and has the honour of doing that, it's such a responsibility. It's like, I speak on a stage about God, I pray, I pray in front of people, I speak everywhere, but then with the same mouth, I might swear. And it's like, that's just not good, because I'm speaking to God. And our tongue has so much power. Our speech has so much power. It can change people and it can change things. And we just really want to encourage you, think about it. Think about what's the impact of what you say. And we've got a bit of a question for you. My question for you is, have you ever done any public speaking and how did you find it?
Fantastic. So I hope you spoke about if you've ever done any public speaking. Maybe if you're in a school context, maybe you need to do a presentation. That is public speaking. It is not maybe standing on a stage, but it's standing in front of your class. And you do carry a responsibility. If you do a presentation about something, you have the responsibility that you research your facts and that you actually speak the truth and don't make anything up. And of course, when we do public speaking, we do have the responsibility for many. We speak to maybe 20 people, maybe 10 people, maybe in some contexts we speak to thousands of people. So then we do carry a huge responsibility. But a lot of the time our conversation is with a friend, it is with our parents, it is three-way conversations, it is like a conversation within maybe 5 people. That is not public speaking, but it is speaking to people. And we still carry responsibility because sometimes we find ourselves in a situation where we may say something to a friend or to someone and we don't even realise what we said, but that actually really hurts them. Like for example, if someone says to you, actually, I find your voice really annoying. That's just a sentence that maybe you've said, but actually maybe in the other person that receives it, it's like, oh, maybe there's something wrong with me. And that maybe sticks with them for a very long time. And then they maybe have an insecurity of speaking to people, of doing public speaking. But we find ourselves in situations in life where we just simply have to do it. So that maybe then prevents them from getting the job or the qualification or anything that they want to do. So maybe now think about that in your groups. How have you interacted with people? How did you talk to people? And maybe think about what is the one thing that from now on you could do differently when you speak to people. Where should I go?
Just that side, quickly, because the table is on the right.
Stressful.
Kirsten, can you hear me?
I don't know.
Yeah, I can hear you. Anyway, so Christophers, that's it for our video. What we want you to remember is that your tongue has power. When you speak on a stage or one-to-one, there is power in that. Use words which are kind and good that build up people. And God bless you, and see you at Youth Church on Wednesday.
Christian Union on a Friday. See you guys. Bye.